Have you ever stopped to wonder what's holding you back from the life you truly desire? The wealth, the freedom, the success you know deep down you deserve. Why do so many people feel stuck, unable to break free from the cycle of struggle and limitation, while others seem to effortlessly attract abundance? It's not because they're luckier or more talented. It's because they've unlocked a secret, one that you can unlock too. The secret to success isn't found in the world around you. It's found within your own mind. And once you learn how to harness its power, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Think about the thoughts you carry every day. What's going through your mind right now? Are they thoughts of doubt, fear, or scarcity? Or are they thoughts of possibility, of success, of greatness? The truth is, your mind is either working for you or against you. Every belief you have, every assumption, every small thought you entertain shapes your reality. But most people don't realize just how powerful their minds really are. They don't see that their thoughts are the very force that shapes their lives. And this is where the first key to wealth lies, your mind. Napoleon Hill understood this better than anyone. He knew that before you can achieve anything, you must first believe that you can. Your mind is the starting point of all success. It's the source from which everything flows. If you believe you are capable, if you believe you deserve success, your mind will guide you toward it. But if you carry around beliefs of failure, of limitation, of not enough, then your mind will work to make those beliefs a reality. The key to unlocking wealth isn't about changing the world outside. It's about changing the way you think. It's about learning how to control the thoughts that run through your mind and shaping them into beliefs that will propel you forward. Imagine what would happen if you could change your thoughts, if you could start believing in your own potential, your own power, your own worth. How different would your life be if you saw yourself as deserving of wealth, of freedom, of success? The truth is, the moment you shift your mindset, everything begins to shift with it. Your actions, your habits, your decisions, they all start to align with your new beliefs. You begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You start taking actions you once thought were impossible. And most importantly, you start attracting what you once thought was out of reach. The most important thing you can do right now is to realize this. The key to wealth doesn't lie outside of you. It lies within your mind. Once you unlock that potential, once you truly believe that you are worthy and capable of achieving anything, the world will open up to you in ways you've never imagined. But it all begins with your thoughts. So ask yourself, what are you thinking right now? Are you ready to change your mindset and unlock the wealth that's waiting for you? Because once you do, everything will begin to change. Now that you've begun to recognize the immense power your mind holds, the next step is to ignite a fire within you, a fire of unrelenting desire. Desire is not just a wish or a passing thought. It is the very force that propels you to take action, to push beyond your limits, and to chase your dreams with a single-minded intensity. Without desire, you can have all the ideas in the world, but you will never summon the courage or the determination to make them reality. Desire is the spark that lights the path to success. Without it, the path remains dark, the journey aimless. The key to unlocking your wealth begins with knowing exactly what you want. It's not about vague dreams or general wishes. It's about pinpointing your deepest, most passionate desires, those things that stir your soul, that make you feel alive when you think about them. What do you truly want out of life? Not what you think you should want, not what others have convinced you is possible, but what truly excites you deep inside. When you uncover this desire, something incredible happens, your focus sharpens, and you start seeing the world in a completely new light. No longer will you be swayed by distractions or discouraged by temporary setbacks. You will have a reason, a purpose, a driving force that keeps you moving forward, no matter what. This intense desire transforms your mind. It begins to dominate your thoughts, to fuel your actions, and to change the way you approach every obstacle that comes your way. Desire is the energy that moves you when you feel like giving up, that drives you to work harder when others might stop. When you feel tired, your desire will remind you why you started. When you feel lost, it will point you in the right direction. Desire is not a passive feeling. It is an active, powerful force that calls you to take bold steps toward your goals. But desire alone is not enough. It needs to be nurtured, reinforced, and cultivated every single day. You cannot let it fade into the background or allow it to become a mere fleeting thought. Desire must become a burning, unshakable part of who you are. Every day, remind yourself of what you want. Every day, reinforce that feeling, that passion, by writing it down, by visualizing it, by speaking it out loud. The more you focus on your desire, the more it becomes a part of you. And as it grows, so too does your ability to act on it. You will find yourself making decisions, taking risks, and stepping into opportunities that you once thought were beyond your reach. The power of desire is that it propels you forward, even when fear or uncertainty might try to hold you back. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly create the life they want, it's because they have one thing: a burning, unrelenting desire that pushes them toward their goals, no matter what. Desire is the energy that fuels every great achievement, every breakthrough, and every success story. And just like them, you have the ability to tap into this power. But first, you must commit to your desire. You must make it the driving force behind everything you do. Once you do, the world will begin to open up for you, and nothing will stand in your way. As you fuel your desire, you will quickly realize that none of this can happen without faith. The unwavering belief that what you desire is not only possible, but inevitable. Faith is the bridge that connects your dreams to reality. It's the force that drives you to act on your desires, even when you can't yet see the path ahead. Without faith, desire remains just a wish. But with faith, desire turns into a purpose, a mission, a certainty that success is waiting for you. Faith is the invisible power that transforms your belief into action, making it not just a thought, but a force that manifests in your life. What is faith, really? It is the belief in something greater than the physical world around you. It's believing in your own potential, in the idea that you are capable of achieving the very things you dream of. It's about trusting in the process, even when the road is uncertain, when the obstacles seem insurmountable, and when doubt tries to creep in. Faith is not passive. It's not just hoping that things will work out. It's the active, powerful belief that no matter what, you will succeed. This belief infuses everything you do. It becomes the lens through which you see the world, and suddenly opportunities appear where you once saw only barriers. When you have faith, you stop worrying about what could go wrong. You stop fearing failure, because you know that everything you face is just part of the journey to your success. Imagine what your life would look like if you truly believed that everything you needed to succeed was already within you. What if you trusted yourself enough to take bold steps toward your dreams without fear of failure? Faith has that power. It fills you with the courage to push past your fears, to take risks that others shy away from, and to keep going when things get tough. Faith isn't just about believing in success. It's about believing in yourself and your ability to handle whatever comes your way. With that kind of confidence, nothing is impossible. When you have faith in your own abilities, you make decisions with certainty. You don't wait for the perfect moment because you know you are already equipped with everything you need to succeed. The beauty of faith is that it doesn't require evidence to exist. It exists in your heart, in the depths of your belief, long before you see any physical signs of success. And this is what sets the successful apart. They act as though their dreams are already a reality. They don't wait for things to happen. They make things happen. They trust in the process, even when there are no guarantees. This kind of faith pushes you to keep going when others quit. It keeps you grounded and focused on your vision, no matter how far away it may seem. You have the power to cultivate this faith within yourself. The more you believe in your ability to succeed, the stronger your faith becomes. And the stronger your faith, the more unstoppable you become. Faith is the foundation of all achievement. It's the belief that success is not just possible, it is already on its way. When faith meets desire, something remarkable begins to happen. You start to take action, and this is where the true transformation begins. Action is the key that turns everything you've dreamed about into something tangible. Without action, desire is just a thought, faith is just a feeling. But when you take action, you bring your dreams into the physical world, making them real. This is where most people fail. They wait for the perfect moment, for the right conditions, or for everything to align. But the truth is, the perfect moment is now. It's today. The only way to move forward is to act, no matter how small the steps may seem. Each action you take, no matter how insignificant it feels in the moment, is moving you closer to your goal. It's a decision, a commitment, a statement to the universe that you are ready. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the distance between where you are and where you want to be. It's easy to let doubt cloud your mind and make you question whether your efforts will ever be enough. But the key to success lies not in the size of the action, but in the consistency. It's the small steps taken every day that compound into massive results over time. Every decision you make, every move you make, brings you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. And this is why it's so important to keep moving forward, even when the path isn't clear. Action is what breaks the cycle of inaction and gets you unstuck. It is the antidote to fear, to doubt, to procrastination. The most powerful actions are not always the ones that bring immediate rewards. Sometimes, the smallest actions, the ones that feel uncomfortable or uncertain, are the ones that lead to the greatest breakthroughs. And in those moments when you feel fear rising within you, that's when your faith and desire must carry you. You need to trust that every step you take is moving you in the right direction. Every effort, no matter how small, is building momentum. Every action is one step closer to your goal, and it is this momentum that will carry you through the tough times, the challenges, and the setbacks. The secret to success is not waiting for the perfect moment or for the right set of circumstances to fall into place. Success comes from consistent, deliberate action, taken even when you don't feel ready, even when the fear seems overwhelming. When you take action despite your fears, you send a powerful message to your subconscious mind that you are capable, that you are committed, and that you are deserving of everything you are working toward. It's in those moments that you begin to build the life you've always imagined. So, ask yourself, what is one thing you can do right now to move closer to your goal? It doesn't have to be a big step. It could be as simple as making one phone call, writing down your goals, or committing to a new habit. The key is to act, because in action lies your power, your growth, and your transformation. Don't wait for things to feel perfect. Don't wait for the fear to go away. Act now, and watch how everything begins to shift around you. The more action you take, the more your mindset begins to shift. But it's not just any action that will bring you closer to your goals. It's inspired action. Inspired action comes from a place of alignment, from a place where your thoughts, desires, and actions are working together in harmony. This is where true transformation happens. When you begin to take action that is driven by your deepest desires and guided by your faith, the world responds in ways that you never expected. It's as if everything starts to fall into place, not because it's easy, but because you are aligned with your purpose. The universe begins to work with you, not against you. But the moment you stop taking inspired action, the momentum stalls. Your desires begin to fade, your faith wavers, and the path ahead seems unclear. This is where most people get stuck. They take a few steps toward their goals, but when things don't immediately work out the way they expected, they stop. They give up. But success isn't about immediate results. It's about persistence. It's about continuing to move forward even when things seem uncertain. It's about trusting that every step you take is bringing you closer to where you're meant to be. This is the power of inspired action. It's not about forcing things to happen. It's about listening to your inner guidance, trusting your intuition, and allowing the right opportunities to flow toward you. Each time you take inspired action, you build confidence in yourself. You start to trust that you are capable of creating the life you desire. And as your confidence grows, so does your ability to act with purpose and clarity. The more you trust in the process, the more you will find that opportunities and resources appear when you need them most. The road may still have challenges, but those challenges become stepping stones to your success. Every obstacle becomes a lesson. Every setback becomes an opportunity to grow stronger. There is no such thing as a straight path to success. The journey is filled with twists, turns, and moments of doubt. But it is in those moments that your inspired action will carry you through. When you keep moving forward, when you keep believing that everything is happening for a reason, you become unstoppable. Every day, you are moving closer to your vision, even if it doesn't always feel like it. And this is the power of trust. Trusting in your own ability. Trusting in the process. Trusting that every small step is one step closer to the life you were meant to live. So don't stop now. Keep going. Keep taking inspired action, no matter how small it may seem, because every step, every decision, every action that aligns with your desire is a building block of your success. The universe is responding to your commitment, your faith, and your persistence. And as you continue to take action with purpose, you will begin to see that everything you've ever wanted is not just possible. It's already on its way. Keep moving forward and know that you are on the right path. You are creating the life you deserve, one inspired action at a time. As you continue to take inspired action and build momentum, you will face one of the most powerful challenges on your journey, mastering your thoughts. Your mind is your greatest ally, but it can also be your greatest enemy if you let it. Negative thoughts, doubts, and fears have a way of creeping in at the most vulnerable moments. They will try to convince you that you're not good enough, that you're not capable, that your dreams are too big. But the truth is, these thoughts are not who you are. They are simply echoes of past experiences, fears you've carried with you, and beliefs that no longer serve you. And you have the power to change them. The battle isn't about avoiding negative thoughts altogether. That's impossible. The real challenge is learning how to control them, to redirect them, to stop letting them dictate your actions. You have the power to choose which thoughts you focus on. And when you make the choice to focus on empowering positive thoughts, thoughts that align with your goals, with your desires, something incredible begins to happen. Your entire perspective shifts. The world around you begins to change. Opportunities you once overlooked suddenly seem clear. You start seeing solutions where you used to see problems. And you realize that you are no longer at the mercy of your thoughts. You are the master of them. It's important to remember that thoughts are energy. Every thought you have, whether positive or negative, carries with it a certain energy, a certain vibration. If you focus on thoughts of fear and doubt, you attract more of the same. But when you shift your focus to thoughts of abundance, possibility, and success, you align yourself with the very energy that attracts those things into your life. This is the law of attraction in action. It's not about magic or luck. It's about the energy you put out into the world and the energy you allow into your own mind. This doesn't mean that every thought you have needs to be perfect. It means that you are in control of how long you allow negative thoughts to linger. The moment a fear or doubt arises, acknowledge it. But don't let it take root. Replace it with a more empowering thought, with a belief that aligns with your desired outcome. You are the one who decides what you believe, what you focus on, and what you allow to dominate your mind. By doing this consistently, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind. Your beliefs shift from limitations to possibilities. You start to believe that success is not only possible, but it is inevitable. And as your beliefs change, your actions follow. You begin to make decisions that are aligned with your highest potential. You begin to take bold steps, to make choices that lead you toward the life you desire. Your mind becomes a powerful tool, one that works in harmony with your desire, faith, and actions. And in this alignment, you unlock the full power of your potential. The life you've always dreamed of is not just a possibility, it's your reality, waiting for you to claim it. As you continue to shift your mindset, one of the most powerful tools you possess is the ability to build unshakable self-confidence. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you create through action, through belief, and through consistency. When you take action, even when you're uncertain, you reinforce your belief in yourself. And with every small victory, no matter how insignificant it may seem, your confidence grows. You start to realize that you are capable of far more than you ever thought possible. Every step forward, no matter how small, reinforces the idea that you can handle whatever comes your way. Confidence is a muscle, and just like any muscle, it needs to be exercised. It grows stronger the more you use it, and the key to building this muscle is through repeated action. When you take action, even when fear is present, you show yourself that you can push through the discomfort. You show yourself that you are not defined by your fears, but by your ability to rise above them. Confidence isn't about never feeling fear. It's about having the courage to act in spite of it. Every time you take a step forward, despite the fear or uncertainty, you strengthen that muscle. But confidence also requires the willingness to embrace failure. This is where many people get stuck. They avoid failure at all costs because they fear it will reflect poorly on them. But the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Every successful person has failed countless times. They faced rejection, disappointment, and setbacks. But instead of seeing these moments as failures, they see them as opportunities to learn, to grow, and to improve. They understand that failure isn't something to be feared, but something to be embraced. It's not the end, it's simply a stepping stone on the path to success. When you begin to reframe failure in this way, your perspective shifts. You stop avoiding challenges, and instead you start seeking them out. You become less afraid of making mistakes because you understand that each mistake is a lesson. Each failure is an opportunity to get better. And with this mindset, confidence grows. You begin to trust yourself more. You begin to trust that no matter what happens, you can handle it. And with this trust, you become unstoppable. The foundation of all confidence is belief. Belief in yourself. Belief in your ability to figure things out. Belief that you are worthy of success, that you deserve everything you are working toward. When you believe in yourself, you stop second-guessing your decisions. You stop doubting your abilities. You start making choices that align with your highest potential. You start acting with certainty and clarity, knowing that you are capable of achieving your goals. So, what happens when you combine desire, faith, action, mindset, and confidence? You unlock your true potential. You start moving through the world with a sense of power, knowing that you are in control of your destiny. You begin to see opportunities everywhere. You stop letting fear or doubt hold you back, and instead, you take bold, decisive steps toward the life you've always dreamed of. And with each step, you get closer to the reality of that dream. Your success is not just possible, it's inevitable. As you step deeper into this journey of transformation, there is one powerful principle that will serve as the driving force behind every action, every thought, and every decision you make: the power of persistence. Persistence is the silent force that keeps you moving forward when everything around you suggests you should stop. It's the unwavering determination to keep going, even when the road seems long and the results are not immediately visible. It's the ability to push through adversity, to face challenges head-on, and to keep your eyes fixed on your goal no matter what. Without persistence, your dreams remain out of reach. But with it, success becomes not just a possibility, but a certainty. It's easy to start something new with excitement and enthusiasm, but the true test comes when the initial energy fades and the challenges start to mount. It's in these moments that your persistence is truly tested. This is where many give up, where many quit because they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. But the difference between those who succeed and those who fail is often not talent, intelligence, or luck. It's the willingness to persist in the face of difficulty. It's the courage to keep going when the path is unclear and the end seems distant. Every great achievement in history, every success story has been built on this simple truth. Those who persisted despite the odds were the ones who succeeded. Persistence is not about mindlessly continuing down the same path no matter what. It's about staying committed to your goal while being flexible in your approach. It's about recognizing that failure is not the end of the journey, but a stepping stone, a lesson that teaches you what works and what doesn't. Every setback is simply a lesson in disguise, teaching you how to move forward with greater wisdom and clarity. With persistence, you learn to adapt, to evolve, and to keep refining your approach until you find the solution that works. The more you persist, the more you grow, and the closer you get to your desired outcome. What keeps you going through those tough moments is belief. Belief in your goal, belief in your ability to figure things out, and most importantly, belief in the process. It's understanding that success is not an overnight achievement, but the result of consistent effort and determination. Every day, you are one step closer. Even when it feels like you're not making progress, even when it feels like you're stuck, Persistence ensures that you're still moving forward. And with each step, no matter how small, you are closer to the person you need to become in order to achieve your dreams. The key to persistence is resilience. It's the ability to bounce back from failure, to get up each time you fall, and to keep moving forward with unwavering focus. It's about knowing that you will face obstacles, but those obstacles will not define you. What defines you is how you respond to those challenges. The stronger your persistence, the stronger your resilience becomes, and the more unstoppable you become. When you make persistence a part of who you are, you tap into a force that can move mountains. It becomes a part of your identity, something that defines you. And with that unwavering determination, nothing can stand in your way. Your dreams are no longer a distant fantasy. They are a reality you are actively creating, one step at a time. At the heart of your journey, as you continue to harness the power of persistence, you will find that your dreams begin to take shape in ways you never imagined. But there's one crucial element that must accompany persistence in order for it to truly unlock the doors to success: clarity. Without clarity, you are like a ship without a rudder, moving but with no clear direction. Clarity is what allows you to focus your energy, to make decisions with confidence, and to know exactly where you're heading. When you know exactly what you want, you eliminate the noise, the distractions, and the doubts. You become a force of nature, moving with intention and purpose, knowing exactly where each step needs to lead. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you look at your goals. The sheer size of them can be intimidating. But clarity comes from breaking those big goals into smaller, manageable steps. When you have clarity, you can see the path clearly ahead of you, and you understand that success doesn't happen in giant leaps. It's a series of small, deliberate steps, each one building upon the last. These small steps are not insignificant. They are the building blocks of the reality you are creating. Clarity is what helps you focus on the next right move, and the next, and the next. It helps you move away from the overwhelming nature of the big picture, and instead allows you to focus on the present moment, on what needs to be done right now. When you start with clarity, you stop second-guessing yourself. You stop doubting your choices, and you stop wasting energy on what-ifs. You begin to trust the process. Trust that if you keep taking action one step at a time, you will eventually reach your destination. The clearer your vision, the more aligned your actions become. Every action you take, every decision you make is in direct alignment with your goal. You become laser-focused, and this focus eliminates unnecessary distractions and helps you remain true to your path. As clarity builds, your confidence grows. When you know what you want and how to get there, you stop questioning yourself at every turn. You stop wasting energy on indecision, and instead you pour your energy into taking deliberate, confident steps. Your focus becomes your superpower. You become more efficient, more effective, and more unstoppable. You start seeing progress, and with each win, your belief in yourself and your ability to succeed strengthens. Clarity also breeds momentum. With every clear step you take, momentum builds. And momentum, once gained, is a powerful force. It's the feeling that you are moving forward, that progress is happening, and that the results are coming. Momentum pushes you to keep going even on the days when it's hard. It gives you the energy to push through the difficult moments because you can see how far you've come and how much closer you are to your goal. So, with clarity, persistence, and action, you create a cycle of momentum that propels you toward success. Each step builds upon the last. Each action takes you closer to your goal. And with every victory, no matter how small, you reinforce the belief that success is inevitable. The dream you once thought impossible becomes your reality, and you begin to understand that you are always capable of achieving it. At this point in your journey, you may feel a growing sense of clarity, but there's still something essential that you must develop to truly unlock your potential: self-belief. Belief in yourself is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without it, all the persistence, clarity, and momentum in the world will only take you so far. Self-belief is the fuel that powers your actions, the force that pushes you to continue when others doubt you, and the quiet confidence that assures you that, no matter what, you are capable of achieving greatness. It's not enough to know what you want or to have a plan. You must believe deep in your soul that you deserve it, that you are worthy of the success you're working toward. When you believe in yourself, you give yourself permission to take risks, to make mistakes, and to learn from every experience. Self-belief removes the fear of failure, because you understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of the process. It's an essential ingredient in the recipe for achievement. The more you believe in yourself, the more confident you become in your ability to handle whatever challenges arise. You no longer see obstacles as threats, but as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Belief allows you to take the first step, even when you can't see the whole staircase. It gives you the courage to start, and it empowers you to keep going no matter what. But self-belief doesn't just magically appear. It is cultivated through consistent, intentional action. Each time you take a step toward your goal, no matter how small, you reinforce your belief in your ability to succeed. Every success, no matter how minor, strengthens your confidence. With each new experience, you realize that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. The key is to build this belief from the ground up, to start with the small wins and use them as stepping stones to larger successes. The more you accomplish, the more your belief grows, until it becomes an unshakable force inside you. When you believe in yourself, you stop seeking validation from others. You understand that your worth is not determined by the opinions of others or by external circumstances. Your belief comes from within. It's an inner knowing that you are capable, that you have the strength and resilience to overcome anything. Self-belief is the shield that protects you from negativity and doubt, and the more you nurture it, the more powerful it becomes. It's a quiet confidence that radiates from within and inspires others to believe in you too. Remember, every moment that you spend doubting yourself is a moment you could be moving closer to your dreams. Self-belief is not a one-time achievement. It is a constant practice, a mindset that you must choose every single day. The more you believe in yourself, the more the world around you will reflect that belief. When you stand firm in your own power, others will see it too, and opportunities will begin to align with your energy. You will start to realize that the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. And when you choose to believe that you are limitless, there is nothing standing in your way. You must now recognize that your journey is not just about achieving wealth or success in the material sense. True transformation begins within. It is about shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from fear to possibility, from limitation to boundless opportunity. This shift doesn't happen overnight, but when it does, everything changes. The moment you embrace the truth that there is enough for everyone, that the universe is abundant and full of opportunities waiting for you, your perspective transforms. You stop seeing obstacles as permanent and start seeing them as temporary challenges that will pass. You stop seeing the future as uncertain and start seeing it as full of possibilities you are destined to claim. Your mindset is everything. It shapes how you see the world, how you react to circumstances, and how you interact with people. It shapes the energy you put out into the world, and in turn, the energy the world reflects back to you. The more you focus on abundance, the more abundance will flow into your life. It's a law of nature. It's a magnetic force that pulls the opportunities you seek toward you, and this force is entirely within your control. The most successful people didn't get to where they are by focusing on the lack or by dwelling on their limitations. They understood that abundance is a mindset, and by adopting that mindset, they attracted the wealth, the opportunities, and the success they dreamed of. But to cultivate this mindset, you must first eliminate the limiting beliefs that hold you back. You must challenge every thought, every fear, every belief that says you're not good enough, not worthy, or not capable. These beliefs are not facts. They are simply thoughts that have been repeated so often they have become ingrained in your mind. But they are not truth. The truth is, you are more than capable. You are worthy of everything you desire, and you are deserving of the wealth and success that are waiting for you. Every thought of limitation that you let go of creates space for new, empowering beliefs to take root. Every fear you overcome strengthens your resolve to keep going. The moment you decide to let go of scarcity thinking and choose to adopt an abundance mindset, your entire life shifts. Your relationships improve because you start seeing others as allies, not competitors. Your opportunities expand because you begin to see every challenge as a chance to grow and every setback as a stepping stone to success. The world opens up to you, and you begin to see it as a place of endless possibilities. But this shift requires constant practice. It requires awareness of your thoughts, vigilance in choosing empowering beliefs, and the courage to take action despite your fears. As you continue this journey, you will encounter moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. That's normal. What matters is that you don't let these moments define you. You acknowledge them, but you don't let them stop you. You push through because you know that abundance, success, and wealth are already on their way to you. You just need to remain steadfast in your belief, unwavering in your focus, and relentless in your pursuit. As you do this, you will find that the life you've always dreamed of is no longer a distant vision, but a reality that is within your grasp.